Excusez-moi. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Sorry, I was having, as usual, technical difficulties, mostly on the YouTube side, but I'm here. I don't know, I don't know if I just can't remember or what's going on, but like YouTube seems to be different every time I try to start one. So, I'm here. That's all that matters. Good evening. Tonight we're going to be starting a batch of mead. It should be a lot of fun. This is a Mimosa mead suggested by Richard Terry. So hopefully he shows up because he's going to get a bottle of this when it's all done. Hopefully. If he's willing to shipping address with me in a few months, he will get a bottle of this. Should be fun. I don't know. I got a rough idea how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. Ah, he's here. Hello, Richard Terry. You are going to get this when it's all done. And thank you for this amazing suggestion. I actually have a really funny story about mimosas. I'm not going to tell it because I don't know who's watching right there. I don't know. All right, I'll tell it anyway because it doesn't matter. On my wedding day, my wife was very traditional, and we had separate hotel rooms the day before each other. My buddies took me out for breakfast. Like, this is your last breakfast. We bottomless mimosa place, and we got cut off. She probably knows that part of the story. And our one arm. Just one arm. He was carrying trays of mimosas with one arm. He joked about it the whole time. It was really funny. He was a good guy. But yeah, cut us off. Bottomless mimosas. But anyway, so I have a little special attachment to mimosa. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, come out with a brand new batch of mead. In one of 4 categories. This coming week is my Norse mead. It's the very first of my Norse God series, honoring the goddess Freya. I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned this Saturday for you. You're going to love it. And hopefully, it'll be worthy of her attention. For that, though, tonight, every Wednesday, I go live to show you different stuff of the mead-making process. All of these batches are chosen by TikTok subscribers. So if you want a batch of your own, join TikTok if you're on the YouTube side and subscribe. One is going to Richard Terry. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to tag him like I did this video here. And when we rack this in a few weeks, I'll tag him again. Then in a few months, when we bottle it, I'll tag him last time, and then I'll ship him a bottle of it on me for free for being an amazing human being and supporting what I do. So thank you so much, Richard. I hope I can call you Richard or Mr. Terry. Either one, thank you. So I really appreciate you. And I'm going to show it. I'm going to send you a bottle of this when it's all done. Mimosa mead. So I'll explain it. This one's going to be a little twist. It's going to turn out to be more of a cocktail. But I think I have it planned out. I think it's going to be awesome. And I won't leave you hanging. I promise. So we will see. It should be a lot of fun, though. I can't wait. We're going to start that at 9 o'clock exactly. And luckily I brought my computer because TikTok doesn't have time on it today. I don't know. I feel like sometimes they do. Thank you, Scott. I feel like sometimes they do. So it is. That's about 12 minutes from now. So until then, I'm gonna go through my commercials a few times, and you're gonna just share and hit like as many times as you can. That's what gets us into the album. Either way, though, we're gonna have tons of fun. The Skyrim mead question on YouTube was okay. I learned how to do it much better if I ever do that recipe again, which I won't. But if I ever do a twist on that recipe, I learned that if you're going to use juniper berries, you crush them. They're closer to pine cones than they are berries themselves. They should be crushed, so you'll get more flavor that way. I also put some fresh vanilla beans in it, which I learned that you should slice. And you don't need to, because everybody's shocked, especially on the Facebook side. Hey, you used too many. I didn't get any vanilla flavor at all. Any. So, hello, Nicholas. Good to see you. So, I don't know. I hope it, well, I mean, I don't want your TikTok to freeze. I hope it's not this video, though. But if you need some mead, you're in the right place. I make a brand new batch of it single Saturday. This coming Saturday is the very first of my Norse category. I am honoring the goddess Freya. That category is going to be a lot of fun. So over the next several months, you're going to see a mead dedicated to a Norse deity, a very specific one. I will, on Friday, give you a little bit of knowledge that I learned about the goddess Freya in this process, and then I will show you a mead that I hope is worthy of her attention. And I will be doing that in my rotation of 4 awesome mead categories. So stay tuned. This is our Norse week. Like I said, Friday, I'll show you a little bit what I know. Maybe there'll be a hint on what the flavor is. I don't know. There's some hints in there. So stay tuned. And then Saturday, stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. I'll show you my inspired mead. Oh, I really respect what you sir, because like in my brain, that is the most stressful job that you can have. I couldn't imagine doing it. I don't even like driving a car in traffic. I have very little patience, which is why I have to make so much mead. I don't like waiting. I don't like roads or anything. I try not to. I don't like it. I don't like it. The world would stop. The world would stop. Hello, Dennis. And just Salama. Good to see you. Hello. I think the whole crew's here. Thank you so much. I was, I'm not going to blame Dennis, but I was trying to set up my YouTube while my phone was blowing up because Dennis was shooting me a bunch of pictures last second. Which I love. I'll respond to him after this live, Dennis. I promise I'm not ignoring you. But I was getting ready. And then Scott gave me hell for being late. Whatever. That one guy, hello. A sailor. Oh, well, then even more importantly, thank you for your service. I wouldn't call anything about what you do easy, though. Flatlands, hello. Tonight I'm having, as you guys know, I promised myself I'm not buying any more whiskey. None. Until I deplete my supply of all the stuff I have. Some of it's gross. Some of it's not. I found some peanut butter whiskey on the shelf. It's been in the background the whole time. So, in case you're wondering. Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, I'll buy some as soon as I deplete some of the stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I think I'm just store it because some of the stuff I can legit use when people come over. I have a few different videos from around the world, a few different tequilas. Like that stuff is very basic. It's I have a bottle of Hypnotic, a whole bottle of Hypnotic. I don't want to pour that out. It's also incredibly heavy. It's on my shelf. I don't know. You're gonna see me drinking Hypnotic on one of these lives. Yeah, well, so, hello, Rogue. I do deplete some mead. I don't want to give any secrets away, but I will tell you that the Freya mead is already bottled in the background. I'm editing those videos now before Saturday. And I have been offering some of that. And my offers have not been taken. But I'm not going to stop. Got to keep trying. Believe me, I won't be pouring anything out. I just, some of it I want to pour out. I won't. Some of it I want to, though. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Tonight, we're going to be starting a batch of mead. This is Mimosa mead, suggested by Richard Terry. It should be pretty cool. I hope. We'll see. Very simplistic. You guys can replicate this at home. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single Saturday, come out with a brand new batch. Every Wednesday, though, we go live, show you different steps of the mead making process. So you can pick this hobby up yourself for a incredibly cheap hobby to get into. All you need is a bucket, carboy, siphon, and airlock. All of that stuff is reusable. You can reuse it over and over and over again. So once you purchase that initial stuff, you can make mead for life. You just need to buy honey after that. It's the most expensive cost after. I use about 3 pounds per gallon. So if you want to do them with your favorite honey, that's how much you'll cost. Each batch will get you definitely 4 bottles, 750 plus probably another half if you're careful. And a hand cooker if you're going to store it. Did you ever bottle the blueberry lemon? I don't think so. Hold on. Let's check. We just did that, didn't we? I feel like we did that last week. Blueberry, yes. It's bottled. I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's bottled. It was actually a little while ago. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, I love anything blueberry, so I'm a little biased. Amazing. Hello and welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old Guy Theory. We are about 4 minutes away from starting. In 4 minutes, I'll rearrange the camera at 9 o'clock, I'm sorry. At 5 o'clock. And we'll get started. It should be a lot of fun, though. And I'll go through it incredibly quickly. Not because I'm fast, but because the whole process is very fast. It will take less than 10 minutes. We'll show you exactly how easy you can do this at home. Then I'll rearrange the camera back to where it is, and I'll give far more detailed instructions here in a couple minutes. And we'll have another cocktail together, and then I'm going to sleep after that because I have to get up early in the morning. Too much peanut butter will make the frame crooked. Yes, that's okay. We have Maine flavor. Yeah, I mean, the further north you go, the better the blueberries are, is what they say. So I would tell you, you know, I don't have Maine on my projected list, but I will tell you next week starts my 13 colonies category. I will be making a mead based in Virginia. So if you're near Virginia or know anybody from Virginia, make sure and be here for that. That's not this Saturday, next Saturday. And I'll run through the whole 13 original colonies of the United States in that category, and then we'll see if anybody likes that side. If they do, I will continue that and go region by region. Yeah, not quite as early as you. Not quite, but still early. So, yeah, I mean, blueberries, the further north you go, the better they're supposed to be. So, Mountain Dew for Tennessee. I don't know. There's already some creators out there doing Mountain Dew. I am trying to be as creative as possible, and out of all the categories starting like in this month, the 13 colonies is the one I'm least excited about because I don't think I did a great job with Virginia. You'll have to wait. You have to wait and see, but I don't think I did a great job. There's a couple on the line that I'm really proud of already, that I'm really excited about. Not so sure about Virginia, though. Virginia's going to be hit or miss, I think. For corn, maybe. Dandelion mead, we made that a little while ago, a couple of months ago. Not too sweet. Yeah, I mean, you're a pro, dude. Put some videos out. A bourbon mead. I mean, I made a bacon bourbon. Bacon whiskey mead is what I called it for Father's Day. Amazing. All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to rearrange the camera. Before I do, though, I want to go over a couple little things. One, I will not be able to see your comments. So please keep them going. Talk to each other. Make fun. Like a bunch of times. That's what gets the algorithm going. Please, that's what. And it's free for you until your fingers hurt. Secondly, I am going to introduce myself like you're not here because I'm going to try to clip this portion of the video for tomorrow. It's about 50-50. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to set it up so I can do it. If TikTok allows me, I will download it and repost it tomorrow. On that note, I will be saying goodbye like you're not here as well. Don't go anywhere. I am saying goodbye to walk off camera and move you back where you are now. So we'll have another drink after it. So don't go anywhere. I'm not saying goodbye to you. I'm saying goodbye to future you that's going to watch it tomorrow. Just to be clear. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to come around, move the camera. You guys can yell at me about if it's straight or not, and then we'll get started. I'm very excited about this. Thank you again and many times over, Mr. Terry. Oh, all right. How we do? How we do? Of course, I get a pop-up. There we go. All right. How we doing? Ooh, ooh. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like I didn't do a good job centering things here. All right. Boom. What are we thinking? You guys can't laugh already. I'm not ready. Oh, first try. And now I'm reading it. I wasn't reading it, Rogue. I'm sorry. Look good. All right. Scott says it looks good. I feel like that's crooked. That's not crooked? All right. We're gonna run with it. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. Yeah, that's definitely crooked. I see it from this side. Hold on. I can't do that. That's too crooked. What? What's going on? All right. Are we? Is that? I feel like you got to wait till I get all the way over there. All right. I think we're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it for the purposes. All right. That's what I said. Skull. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me be here. Let's do this. Welcome to the Lads Meadery. Tonight, we're starting a very special batch of mead. This is batch, I believe, 19 of our live meads, suggested by Richard Terry, who is an amazing subscriber here on TikTok. If you want a batch of your own, all you got to do is subscribe to my TikTok and then suggest it on my subscriber-only posts. This one was suggested by Richard Terry this past weekend. Is Mimosa Mead. So, before we... I want to put a disclaimer in there. This is going to be a cocktail. Don't worry. I have 2 bottles of this. One I'm going to use on my actual trial video when we bottle this in a few months. The second one I'm shipping to you so you can have it with a bottle of mead that I'll ship with you as well. We're going to do it a true mimosa. So it's going to be orange mead. These are navel oranges. And half, this is kids, alcohol-free champagne. Because I don't want to be overwhelming, right? I don't want to be overwhelming. Before we get started, a couple things. Everything that you see that's going to touch any fashion has been sanitized. It's very important. You don't want anything gross in your mead. There are some really gross things that like the same environment as yeast, which is dark. So, oh man. I got restricted again for my own. I got to reach over and hit OK. Love it. Love TikTok. Love it. I got restricted for selling things. Anyway, secondly, there's a couple things I prepped, obviously, for purposes. There's exactly 3 pounds of honey in this pot, and 8 that I sliced. These are sliced just like you would slice them. You would never slice it unless I'm in a cocktail. So before we get started, I'm going to plug in this little burner here. You're going to hear it beep. We're going to turn her on, and I'm going to add in about half a gallon of water to this honey. This is twofold. We're going to dissolve the honey in this portion of the water. It's much easier for the yeast to started if that honey is already dissolved, as opposed to just dumping it cold into a bucket. That is starting to heat up now, and while we're waiting for that to heat up, I am going to dump all of these sliced oranges into our bucket here, and adding in the other half gallon of water. I hope that'll be enough, but I know it will, because I've made some similar batches before. So if you missed it, this is going to be our Mimosa mead, and when it's all done, we're going to pour half a glass of this with half a glass of that sparkling grape alcohol-free wine. I can't wait. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence, discovered this year in ancient Africa, over 20,000 years ago. There's also evidence in ancient China, Central America, and Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, and then did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. I think your best attribute that I know of you so far. It's the best one that we have in common that I know of. It is just getting warm. It won't take long. This guy is fantastic at heating up. In addition to these amazing Wednesday Lives, which are my happy place, I can't thank you enough for letting me be here. I make a brand new mead every single Saturday that falls into one of 4 categories. This past Saturday was week 1 of my pop culture meads, which I made a Skyrim mead. I wanted to kick off that series and really kind of give an idea of where I wanted to go with it. Then the rest of those meads are chosen by the pin post on TikTok. So if you have an amazing idea, anything that's inspired you, from movies, TV shows, video games, books, or songs, bands, whatever, give me a suggestion in the comments on that pin post. And if I choose yours, same thing. I'll ship you a bottle of it when it's all done. But the next one you see, and everyone after that, will be chosen from that pin post. So stay tuned. I have some really fun ones. And I could tell you a little hint. Some of the people are here tonight that will be getting mead. The second category kicks off this Saturday, which is my Norse gods and goddesses mead. I can't wait. We're kicking that off with the goddess Freya. I'll be doing per Norse god or goddess, deity if you will. So Friday I'll shoot you some hints and I'll teach you a little bit of what I just learned about the goddess Freya. And then Saturday I'll show you a mead that I is worthy of her attention. Next Saturday, going to kick off our 13 colonies mead. I'm going to start with Virginia. Some of those meads are going to be flavors and palettes and ingredients that were available during colonization. Some of them are going to be more modern stereotypes. Stay tuned. I've got a lot of really cool ones coming your way. And then the fourth category you won't see again until September is our holidays meads, which I've got 6 holidays in September to catch up that I'm really excited about. Alright guys, we're warm. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this guy so you don't hear them. And we're going to combine the two. Alright, so now we have our gallon of water, our 8 oranges. We have our 3 pounds of honey. We're going to add in our yeast. This is D47. These packets are about 5 grams. You only need about half a packet to make this happy. As you see, I'm not measuring it. 2.5 grams. Exactly. And then I'm going to add in a half teaspoon of yeast nutrient. That just makes the yeast really happy and gives it a really great start. Now we're up. This is a 2-gallon fermenting bucket. This is our fermenting lid. It has that little fermenting hole. And we're going to rubber mallet it shut. I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to put my clean thumb implying the other one's dirty, over that hole, and we're going to shake it up. Sometimes you have older buckets, you'll see stuff go all over the place here. No worries. Make sure your bucket's sealed. Little splatter there at the top. And our last step, I'm going to add in my 3-piece airlock. 3-piece airlocks are much better, in my opinion, than the S-shaped airlocks that you'll see all over the place. These guys are incredibly easy to clean and sanitize. That little cap goes over the straw in the center there, and we're going to add in about half a thing of water. We're going to cap this off. And then overnight, probably in the next 24, 48 hours, that yeast will start eating the sugars, creating two things: carbon dioxide, which will leak out this airlock and into the atmosphere, and alcohol, which will stay in the bucket. In a few weeks, I will do another live where we're going to transfer this batch of Richard Mead, batch live number 19. And we'll see it go into a glass carboy. So stay tuned. I'll be back again next Wednesday, bottling some mead. So come back this Wednesday. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for letting me be here tonight. Hope you enjoyed and learned how easy this can be so you can do this at home. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Don't forget, every single Saturday, there's no mead maker on the planet that makes as many mead recipes as I do. All of mine are free, including the methods that you just saw. I'll show you a brand new one every single Saturday. I don't miss Saturdays, and I replicate recipes. Brand new one every single Saturday. I'll see you then. Thank you so much for letting me be here, guys. Skull! How'd we do? Good enough! I'm going to keep actually this in frame, I think. Let's do it. Let's do it. In case anybody jumps on in the last few minutes, we're just going to get a little closer. So I can read. This should be a lot of fun. Again, as soon as I actually had one of Dennis's planned out. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sorry, Dennis. I'm sorry. I had one of yours planned out, and then Richard Terry said Mimosa, and I said I got to. I have to. I don't have a choice. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. We did it. A video editor? What are you guys talking about? Did you guys even watch the live? Even watch it? I don't care. If you were here and you're liking stuff, I don't care if you watched or not. Saber didn't. Nope. Blackberry mead for mimosas. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. You guys are the best. Blackberry mimosas. So, I feel like I haven't experienced enough mimosas in my life. I have a quick story about just general mimosas. There's a restaurant near me that does mimosa flights. I've never taken advantage of that. I don't know. Maybe that needs to go on my list, like, soon. Tobacco leaf. I don't know. That's interesting. Are you guys sharing mead recipes with each other? Because if you are, and I know you are because I'm looking at it, I want to cry. I could not be happier. I could not be happier with that. I could not be happier. And I think a couple of you, like the circle knows, right? But if you don't know what I'm referencing there are some creators out there that are huge, that charge for their recipes. And then there's the community that tries to share what we do with each other and really make it available to as many people as possible. And I think you guys know which side I'm on because my recipes are free. Just like the ones you guys are sharing with each other now. I love it. I love it. It's an ongoing war. It's an ongoing war, but we're on the right side. Hello and welcome. If you're just jumping in, you missed it. We started Richard Terry's 1 gallon batch of Mimosa Mead, and I can't wait to try this. I can't wait to Mimosa cocktail at the end of this process. We're gonna do it at nighttime. It's gonna be for breakfast, but you know we could share it for the next day. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. And then hopefully, yeah. Richard, I have your. I mean, this is the official one I've done. That has gone actually to somebody other than like Dennis. I know I've sent some stuff to Scott. Um, and then Pinker, of course. But I have your name recorded. I have a Lemonheads Mead that we're going to be bottling soon. I know somebody suggested it. I did not take good notes. So if you know who suggested the Lemonheads Mead, or if you did, I incredibly shameful and I apologize. Let me know. You can't go wrong with the smoked wood. I have something I'm gonna do. I don't know. It's probably not gonna be extreme near future, but I have another thing that I'm gonna be doing soon that I get to show you. Yeah, I'll see it. I answer 100% of them. 100%. Whew. That was fun. I'm really excited about this one. Really excited about it. What is today? It is July 24th. Bada bing. Blueberry mint and mimosa? I don't know. I don't know. 17, 14. We still got a ways to go, but like you're the main reason, Evan, why I reset the schedule. Because stuff's waiting too long. Way too long. Like yours is probably ready. I have like 4 meads in front of it still. Does my family hear me yelling? No, I am. I'm in my bar, built with my bare hands. This is my happy place, and yeah, nobody ever comes here except for me. Hello, welcome to the old God's Meadery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming up. So, without giving away like too much, batch 14 is what I'm going to be bottling next week. And you're batch 17. So there's basically weeks per batch if you look at it from a time frame, because 1 week I start, 1 I rack, 1 week I bottle. So it's still like a couple. Longer? I mean, it depends on what flavor. Like, I just did the Skyrim mead didn't clarify. It didn't clarify, and that was sitting for a few months. Another great one that never clarified was my peach mead. Also, the first time I did raspberry, I did a fresh raspberry. Never clarified either. What batch is Old Bay? 15. It's up. Is it clarifying? Because, and again, that was a really long time ago, before I learned the art of using fruits. So, I'll definitely, like, Evan, I'll shoot you a message when it gets closer. Like, I'll figure it out this weekend. I'll shoot you a message on, like, an exact date, because it's on my list anyway to do, now that I've kind of reorganized, and it's going to make more sense, because for those of you who don't know, I started off by I did like 12 batches of these live meads. I didn't expect them to, like, really gain any traction. And then I had so much fun with it, I got really devoted to it. But because I only do one step of that process every 3 weeks, it tripled the time frame, if that makes sense. And I just didn't plan it out well. So I did a few weeks in a row where I just bottled meads months ago, or last month. So now I am down to about 6 batches, which is why I started a new one tonight. And now we'll get into a permanent rotation where I start a batch, rack a batch, bottle a batch. It's not yet. I'm going to be bottling that next week. The week after that, we'll be starting a batch, and then we'll set. So we'll start a batch, rack a batch, which will be this one at that point, and then we'll bottle a batch, and it'll rotate permanently in that. So we're at the very tail end of this nasty, unorganized mess that's driving me nuts. You're going to do lives? Is that what you just said? I think that's all. It's coming. I can't wait. You guys don't know, like, Scott and Dennis have been really amazing supports. I learned a tremendous amount from both of them. I reach out to them and ask them questions, and vice versa. Scott already goes live every Tuesday. Once his job settles down, he'll be here every Tuesday, maybe, right? And then Dennis is building up. Start some lives. Follow both of them if you don't already. Amazing meat makers. You guys all have been around each other enough now, though. You guys should just all follow each other, please. What an amazing community. I love it. I can't wait. Can't wait for it to grow and continue to grow. Sunday after that. Is that, like, not this Sunday, Sunday after that? And then Scott and I talked very briefly earlier today. Don't forget about the Mead meet. It's in September 7th and 8th. We don't have an agenda, but I'm sure we'll figure one out. You'll see a lot of videos of me. A lot of lives, probably. And a lot of videos of me recording Scott drinking Mead. Done deal. And you're welcome. I brought it up myself this time. So stay tuned. Mm-hmm. But still says no. Last time I mentioned it, he said no, he wasn't going to do it. But I was like, we demand it. Us as Skyans demand it. I'm definitely not drinking it. I already did that. I already have permanent record on the internet of me doing it. It's now time for you to try it. Maybe it aged really well. You might love it. Feel like you're jumping to conclusions. But yeah, we are finalizing details for that, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I'm sure we'll be leaking some details as it gets a little bit closer, and we have planned out. Dennis, it's not probably crazy out of my way. I can pick you up on the way that you want. That's so much pizza. So, I think all you guys know, but if you've just jumped in, what we're referencing is the worst mead I've made, batch 67, my pizza mead. This is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, some tomatoes, some basil, and a container of powdered cheese, like your popcorn powdered cheese, yeast nutrient, worst meat I've ever made. It's disgusting. But everybody's palate's different. It might be Scott's favorite mead. We don't know. Yeah, so I thought about flying. I even briefly looked into it. And there was a couple factors. One, it's a drive, don't get me wrong. But there's no way for me to get my mead if I fly. If I did, it would be incredibly expensive. Either I have to ship it, which would be heavy, or carry it on, not carry it on, but like check it, which will also be heavy. It'd be over the allocated amounts. So this does not limit me from, I want to take. So it is about 10 hours. I think just over 10 hours. From me. Probably closer for you guys. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to drive. I am looking forward to Scott, though. I'm looking forward to the Renfest, and I'm looking forward to the Mead meet. Mm-hmm. And trust me, I plan on giving Scott hell for it. For living out in Michigan. I already make fun of him for living in Michigan anyway. But I plan on giving Scott hell for it. Yeah, Texas is huge. It's huge. What's up, Strider? I didn't even see you sneak in. I know, Nicholas. I know you're there, too. It also is stupid. Michigan stupid. I've also never been, so maybe I'll love it. I plan on eating really well and having a good time with my great buddy Scott. And with any luck, watching some jugglers. Every Renfest has jugglers. Alright guys, it's about 9:30. I'm going to wrap it up so I can clean up here. And Maryland next year, great idea. I didn't want to say it out loud. I think it's a great idea. Make Scott make that drive. And we have a really great Renfest. I'm not going to lie. It's busy though. Like we got to really coordinate when we're going to do it. Because it's busy. Busy. Like it gets shoulder to shoulder busy. It's like going to Disney World busy. At Texas, I mean, I'm all for flying to Texas. I'd never invite, whatever. It's a permanent invite, dude. Right behind the camera here, I have a couch, and that's if I don't like you. If I like you, I actually have a spare bedroom. So yeah, I will not be live tomorrow morning. I'm still working out this new schedule. It's right around the corner though, where I'm kind of through the training period, and I will be all settled. And I'll get a morning schedule out. I will be live again Sunday morning though, because I really want to see what you guys are thinking of this Saturday meet. I'm incredibly nervous about it. Incredibly nervous. I still want your honest opinion. I still want to know what you guys think. I'm really excited about it, though. I think it's going to be amazing. I hope it gets Freya's attention. I think it will. And I hope you guys like it as well. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be really fun. Like I said, Friday I'll put 2 videos. that reference Saturday's Mead. I'll probably put out a third video that's not related, so don't pay attention to that one. But 2 videos that are specifically Freya related. You'll know what they are. And there may be a hint or 2 in that process. I don't know. We'll see. It should be a lot of fun, though. I'm really, really, really excited. Hard to read for everybody. Don't worry. Text me tomorrow. Text me tomorrow. Text me tomorrow. And we'll talk more about that. Yeah, brand new Mead every single Saturday. If you guys, if you're new and you're watching in the background and you're not one of the guys that come in, let me share your attention during this time. Brand new Mead every single Saturday. So, yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday morning. If I don't, I'll see you next Wednesday. We'll be bottling some Mead. It'll be the last time we're out of order. And then we're starting the permanent schedule. I'll start a batch 1 week. Second week, it will be racking a batch. The third week, we will be bottling a batch, and we'll stay in that rotation permanently. Should be a lot of fun. I'm definitely down for a co-op. Yeah, text me. I'm going to text you tomorrow anyway, because I still have to finalize what you and I talked earlier today. Yeah, it's going to be fun, though. But yeah, I'll talk tomorrow, Scott. Yeah. Skull, guys, thank you so much for letting me be here. I can't wait to show you what's next. I think you're going to like it, though. I think you're going to like it. I'll see y'all real soon. Thank you. And good